Well, there are lots of very happy commuters in London who are waking up today to find out that their commuting time has halved. Before today, if you took a journey from Abbey Wood through to Paddington, you'd have to change trains. It would take over an hour. But as of today, that journey will be about 28 minutes and you won't have to change trains at all. So lots of very happy people who've been boarding the first train behind me at Paddington Station. But it's not just brilliant news for people who are commuting into London, to Essex or to Berkshire as well. This has also been an amazing celebration of engineering in the UK. I mean, the challenge of boring huge tunnels under the centre of London. We have 10 brand new stations that are now operating in London to allow people to connect from A to B. It's much more efficient with people not having to change trains as they go through central London. I mean, this has been one of the largest engineering projects in Europe. Of course, it's taken a very long time, but for the people who are queuing since 1 o'clock in the morning to get on the first train on the Elizabeth line, many of them are very happy to be a part of history, and that's what they were telling me when they spoke to me earlier.
So I've been waiting here since about 4:30 in the morning. I've came down from Glasgow. I've known about Crossrail opening now since I was maybe 10, I can't exactly remember. But it was always a dream of mine to get on the first one coming from Paddington and hopefully go on over to Liverpool Street and get the one coming back. And it was always just a great experience to know that I was on the first one.
I have come from Essex since yesterday morning. I've stayed in the hotel overnight and I'm here to ride the first train from Paddington.
And what are you so excited about with the Elizabeth line? How does it draw your attention?
I'm excited about how quick I'll be able to get from point A to point B instead of taking the tube and changing loads of times and all of that stuff. I'm just really excited about, how we can get from A to B in like 10 minutes instead of like an hour on the tube being crammed in and everything.
It's never been really known to me. It's just trains in general that I'm really excited about. It's not any particular line, but I can't really describe it. I've never been able to describe it before.
It's cool to be part of history. To be able to say in 50 years' time we were on the first train, I think it'd be really cool.
So those were some of the people who've been queuing since 1 in the morning to be some of the first ones on the Elizabeth line train. Now, of course, the whole Crossrail project has been plagued with issues to do with going vastly over budget and also delays. It's cost £4 billion than it was ever anticipated. It's cost more than £19 billion, which is double the amount of money that was spent on hosting the Olympics in London, which I think gives a sense there of the scale of how much money has been involved with this. And of course, it's been severely delayed. It was meant to open in 2018. It's 3.5 years late. But for many people who are here today, who are getting on their trains, it is very much worth the wait.